Very much, sir, for being here and taking out the time. And I'm sure our audience members also have a lot of curiosity when it comes to how you make all of this happen. Sustainable development, sir, is an issue that is very close to your heart. And we just witnessed a sample of how you've actually incorporated that on the ground level. No action, not an option is the message that we are trying to send out today. If you were to tell the layperson today what the idea of sustainable development is and how important it is to actually save our planet, what would your message be?
Actually, frankly speaking, any out-of-box idea, it is taking a lot of time to convince the people.
Right.
Now in the steel industry, the slag is there. Now lot of waste material is available. In Jamshedpur, now one of the engineers from India who is in Australia, Mr. Joshi, he has taken initiative, he has got a lot of awards in Australia. And ASTP is also constructed by that steel slag. And we have got ample slag is available. So I called the meeting of all the steel people and they promised me that we will give you the steel slag free of charge. And we issue the circular, they are asking, give us 500 rupees per ton. But now we are using steel slag, we are using the aggregate material available in the, by dredging material we are using, then foundry material we are using, then sand is also we are getting from that. Then we are using bamboo in crash barriers. Now you just understand how it is important. Our need for bitumen is 98 lakh ton is our requirement, out of which our refineries capacity is only for 50 lakh ton. So 50 lakh ton is import. And the parali, the rice straw is a problem. Already Central Research Road Organization successfully implemented getting bitumen from parali, rice straw. So it is to be import substitute, cost effective, pollution free and indigenous, just like fuel. So this is the time that we need to convince all these things, particularly in the government. It is very difficult because the petroleum ministry, when they are taking decision in their oil refineries, adding now we are taking decision to add 7% plastic, waste plastic in bitumen. And now once upon a time, the environment ministry has taken a decision that we will not allow import of used tire. So after that, some of the people who are making rubber powder, and that rubber powder is using in bitumen up to 15%. So this is the waste to wealth. So I requested Minister Bhupendra Yadavji, allow people to import used tire. And now that used tire powder, rubber powder, we are using in bitumen. So these are the lot of new things where we need support from media, support from the people, support from the society. And I feel that this is economically also very good. It's a good one. And nothing is economically costly. We are saving. Now I'm talking about biofuel. As compared with petrol, there is a huge economic viability is there. So my suggestion to you particularly, that we need to create awareness in the mind of the people. People are making propaganda because the import of all this fossil fuel of 20 lakh crore is also a big vested interest. And if suppose we are going to reduce that, these people are not happy about it. So at the same time, Swadeshi Swavalamban and nationalism, this is to be the spirit, and that is important spirit is reduce our import, increase our export, create more jobs, and strengthen the agriculture, rural and tribal India, and develop the technology on the basis of Jal, Jameen, Jungle and Janwar. And that is going to resolve all our urban problems. Why we are facing problem in Delhi? Because the population is increased. Why population is increased? Because there are no jobs in the rural sector. No sustainable development is there. If suppose the income is going to increase of the farmers and the rural agriculture area, 100% there is going to be development is there, job creation is there, no one will come to Delhi. So somewhere in from 47 to up till now, you can just make the research of economy. We neglected the rural agriculture and tribal sector. We need to have identify which are the sectors where we can develop this area. And our government is now giving the priority for that, for developing agriculture, rural and tribal sector. And Jal, Jamin, Jungle and Janwar, the basic technology if we can develop industrial growth, agro-processing industries, productivity in agriculture. Now AI in agriculture is there. So by all these ways, we can develop, and that is going to reduce our problems in urban area. So for sustainable development, we need to think on the line with integrated approach with the urban development and the rural development, and by which we have to find out the solution for that.
The balancing act between sustainability and development at the same time. Sir, India's EV potential, how would you describe that currently, and what is your vision to also tackle the hurdles along the way?
No, there are no hurdles. Only the charging point of view. You previously probably at a time when mobile start. I remember I was in Mumbai at that time. I taken a mobile from Ericsson. So the charger was different. Different company, different charger. So actually before coming to this program, I was taking briefing for parliament question. The all ministry was there regarding charging. So we need a charging system which can be useful from scooter, two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler, truck and buses. Fast charging system. That is the need. And there are a lot of options are there. At the same time, the rate of electricity. Now we have to find out the way out, because in particular in now the cars, scooters which available, average running of scooter is 26 kilometer per day. It is the survey from Bajaj and TVS. The previous survey indicates that every person is taking scooter 24 to 26 kilometer per day. So now scooter is charged for 125 kilometer. So no problem. Coming to night at home, they can charge. Then car also there is now, they go up to 450 kilometers. So for the city area, there is no problem. But when you are taking your car from Delhi to Mumbai, then there is a problem. So we have to reasonable rate for charging for power, and at the same time, we have a good technology, world-class technology for fast charging. That is the need. We are working on that.
Sure, sir. And how can we then not talk about vehicular emissions if we are talking about EVs, for example, the pollution crisis as well in the national capital? That, of course, has been a source of a lot of heated conversation. What is your view on that, also when it comes to dealing with the issue of congestion and emissions overall?
Actually, the lithium-ion battery, now there is a lot of development is going on. The sodium ion, zinc ion, aluminum ion, different type of chemistry is changing now. But at the same time, after 5 to 6 years, we can use that lithium ion battery that is not waste. We can use it for power storage. From solar power, there is a huge potential for power storage. So we can use battery there. So that is not a problem. And I feel that now regarding the lithium ion battery and regarding some components of electric vehicles, we need to, some problem was there. But today, our automobile industry, a lot of schemes are there, incentives are there, just like semiconductors and even many things, that the way in which 5 to 6 big companies now, they are also manufacturing this lithium ion cell. So I feel that in the future there will be no problem. I am very much confident that our electric vehicle manufacturing companies are going to make big records in the world, because all the reputed brands are present in India. And because of the quality and the technology and the cost, 100% there is a huge potential for export. In our two-wheeler industry, the Bajaj, TVS, Hero, Honda, there 50% of the production is export. And now for electric also, lot of market is open. So there is a huge potential. The sky is the limit. I don't want to take it any target for that. But every time 30-40% demand is going to increase. And we don't need to market the idea because people are understanding. Those who have two-wheeler, petrol two-wheeler, the cost of the petrol and cost of the electricity, vast difference is there. So I don't feel that it is to be an obvious choice of the people. They are taking alternative fuel and biofuel for that.
So if I may, you've been regarded as expressway man, highway man, road man, someone who speaks very candidly, someone who has a people's connect. You've often also said that politics is just a bridge or a highway to connect with the people. I have to ask you, what would your advice to the younger generation be today? Because they are also the torch bearers for what lies ahead. You've often said, for example, taking the shortcut is not as important as taking the long route with honesty.
Shortcut cuts you short. The honesty, clarity, credibility is the biggest capital for 21st century. I am a very common man. I am not a big man. Neither I have a big position. I always feel that politics is an instrument of socio-economic reform. And 95% I am doing social work. The power of politics is different. Satta Karan. Rajkaran is not only power politics, Satta Karan. Samaj Karan, Rashtra Karan and Vikas Karan is very important. I am working in agriculture, different fields as a social worker. That is a great strength for me. And the ownership is very important. I understand. The ambition is very important. But I always have a feeling that I am going to work for the country, for the people, for the society. And when to giving, really people are facing the problem. I feel very bad about the air pollution in Delhi. I remember when the Chief Justice of Supreme Court actually he had noticed me and requesting me to give me the report that how we can resolve this air pollution problem in Delhi. I written a book on it. This is the time that for the sustainable development, we need to make the research and study of all these problems. And I feel that there are problems and there are solutions. The strong political will is very important. So I always telling to people that if there is a will, there is a way. And if there is no will, there is only survey, discussion, seminar, committee, subcommittee and research group. The strong political will, political consciousness is important, social consciousness is very important, national consciousness is equally important, and it's a more thing that ownership with the people and the society, that I am going to work for the welfare of the people, and that is to be my responsibility. That feeling always inspired and motivate me to work for the people.
Thank you very much, sir, for taking out the time, for being here. It's been wonderful hearing from you. We wish you all the best, and it was absolutely insightful to hear your remarks, sir. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.